Well, as you can see, we've been working on cleaning this area out. Pulled a lot of things out and trimmed a lot of stuff back, and have some containers emptied to plant and make some fairy gardens out. Hopefully, we'll have this whole area looking beautiful in another couple of months. Plant some seeds out here and see what we can get to grow. Over here is where I have a lot of my fairy gardens, and we'll spruce them up and make them look beautiful once again. And as you can see, I have a lot of succulents in this area. This particular one I like because it sort of reminds me of the underwater look. And that's why my fairies gardens over here are like my mermaids. Here's one, and I have quite a few of them. You just can't see them because it's such a mess. But we'll get it all cleaned up soon and put some more mermaid fairy gardens back in here and clean everything up and do some trimming. Get everything looking spiffy in no time at all. As you can see, it's a long ways, a lot of things to clean and do, a lot of fairy gardens to bring back, and some beautiful containers to fill up with beautiful plants. Can't wait to see how everything is going to look. I may move these out to the front to show them off more and see if I can find something to put inside them to help support. Well, don't forget, we're going to be doing an outside garden video every Saturday. 1 week we'll do the front yard and 1 week we'll do the back. That way you can see the progress in what we're doing, what we're cleaning up. And you can see it's a big mess, but we'll have it looking beautiful soon. Just need to get in here and clean a little more out and get my pots filled with fairy gardens once again. Can't wait to see it finished. Well, see you guys next Saturday and see what we're going to share then and what updates we're going to share. As you can see, this plant is doing very good. I don't know where it came from. I don't know which one it is. If it's it doesn't really look like a queen Anne lace. It seems like it's too dense, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's a carrot. I don't know. Let me know what you think. What do you think this is growing in my garden? I asked that question last week and nobody gave me an answer. Come on, I know I have some gardeners out there that watch what I do. Let me know what you think this is. Grandma's always amazed at what she's growing in her garden. I have an empty container here and it has leaves all over the top. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with it, but I'm going to probably put a fairy garden in a week or so. So keep coming back. We'll be doing a fairy garden every week. Need to get in here and get this container cleaned up a little. Looks like we have a few tomatoes left and a little bell pepper or two down here. Maybe I should take them and make something out of it. Maybe some bell peppers and a little bit of steak or roast cut up and some onion. Sounds like a pretty good plan. What do you think? Need to get some weeds pulled out, but we're moving right along here. That's what we do. And here's some more beautiful, healthy looking plants. Not quite sure what that is, if it's a carrot or what it is. But anyway, Grandma always has something because she throws out so many seeds, she never knows what she's got. Well, I guess I better go in. It's getting a little cold out here. It rained all last night. So the garden is nice and wet and ready to have a lot of stuff cleaned up and pulled out. The only thing was Grandma injured her back, so I don't think I'm going to do too much gardening. Just coming out here to see what I have. Just to share my garden with you. Shoot a little video. That's about it. More containers to pull apart and clean and make some more fairy gardens. I think I have a lot of stuff for me to do all winter long, so there'll always be something for me to share. This is one of the plants that my grandson Michael bought me not too long before he passed away. So I can't wait to maybe get it planted somewhere for it doesn't get, hopefully will survive for years to remind me of my grandson Michael. Not quite sure where I want to put it yet, but I need to make sure it's a special place that'll always be the center of my garden. Maybe I will buy a new container and put it in the lot back here, next to all my fairy gardens and all the magic. That's what I'm thinking. I'll have to think about it a little longer, but I want to put it someplace special. I'm thinking I'm going to start working on this area right in here next, as soon as I start feeling better. It really is a mess right now, but it could be just beautiful with a little love and care. And as you see, I have quite a few containers that have fallen over and need to be cleaned out in here. It's not too big of an area, so I could work on it for a month or two and it should look pretty nice, and I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 fairy gardens that I could put in here with no trouble, maybe 8. And that would be for 2 months working on this area. And when I'm finished, it will look gorgeous. So I think this is where I'm going to start working next. It needs to be cleaned up bad, but once we get going, it'll go pretty quick, I think. But I do still need to get better. Like I keep saying, injured my back, so can't be doing anything until I get that taken care of. So I hope you enjoyed the garden tour today, and you get to see how my garden looks when it hasn't been cared for all summer. And now it's time to get it cleaned up for winter and spring. And right now, this area looks pretty pitiful, but I'll tell you, in a couple more months, it will be beautiful. And my beautiful little angel there, I've had that angel probably 25, 28 years. I bought them after my twins were born. Well, I should say my twin granddaughters were born. They were my little angels, and I actually had an angel room in my house full of angel pictures after they, well, I think I bought the angel pictures after I had my youngest granddaughter, that is, what, 24 or something by my youngest son. So that would be Brittany. So anyway, I can't wait to get my angel pieces all put back together and clean, and maybe I'll buy a few new ones. And maybe that's where I'll put the beautiful plant that my grandson got me last year. So, need to find a home for it. Someplace where it gets some sun, not too much sun, but something that will look beautiful. Clean up time in the garden. I'm going to show you every step of the way. I'm going to show you the ugliness, and I'm going to show you the beauty and what things can look like with a little love and care.